Delta is now hiring for virtual remote jobs for anyone paying up to $52 an hour. And yes, they provide the equipment along with free flight benefits for you and your family. Now, this is a no phones job that can be done anywhere in the United States. I also have a few bonus opportunities for those of you interested in data entry roles that pay really well. So let's hop right in. But first, I got to do my shout outs, and I wanted to do shout outs in honor of this Delta themed video because I haven't done a Delta video in a really long time, but I wanted to shout out all the people that did get jobs when I did the Delta video before. So Nelly said, hey, I was hired for the Delta remote position. Because you shared it here, I started March 13th. Thanks so much. Your help is greatly appreciated. Well, congratulations to you. Let us know how it's going over there at Delta. It's been about a year since you started that job. So congratulations again. Give us an update. Tell us everything that you've learned and what you're doing. And then Miss Queen said, hi, Jazzy. I have to give credit where credit is due. I saw your first video about the Delta Elite Service position, the remote position back in March 2023. I applied, and by my surprise, I was invited to do the video interview. I went through the process, and I'm happy to say Delta Airlines hired me, and my start date is July 17th. I wouldn't have known about this position if you hadn't posted it. Thank you. Congratulations to you. Let us know how it's going. A bunch of you used the resume templates and the interview questions that I did back when I first did this video. You guys went into your portal and used that, and I'm just really proud of you all that did that. Miss Shanice said, thank you for your post. I did the Delta Elite interview, received a call back the next day. I started on 9/11. I truly appreciate you. Congratulations to you, Shanice. I just love doing these like throwback shout outs when we do videos because it gets people excited again. So I'm just excited for you guys to like throw your hat in the ring. And then we can't forget about Mr. Pooty. He said, thank you for all that you do, Queen. I applied, went through my assessments and interview process, was hired, and start on 2/13. And then we've got more recent people like Miss Danielle that actually applied. I didn't see this position like when she talked about how she got the job for travelers insurance, which is just amazing. So she ended up getting that job back in September. I didn't see this comment until a couple of days ago. So congratulations to you. We want to know how it's going over there at Travelers. I love that you're doing a sales counselor role. Listen, sales is where it's at. That's where all the big bucks are. I'm excited to hear how much they offered you and what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. And then Miss Shireen said, greetings, Jazzy. Your resume kit and interview resources are the truth. I made the smart choice to subscribe to PayBump back in August. And 1 month later in September, I had 4 interviews within 1 week, made it to the second round for 2, and got a job offer from my top choice at the end of October. I started my new remote job as a project coordinator in November. Ooh, that was fast. Jazzy, you're a true blessing. Can't thank you enough for how your platform has helped so many. P.S. The magic one question gets them every time. They turn into Stevie Wonder trying to answer that question. I love it. I love when you guys use those secret interview tips that I put into the portal. Congratulations to you. And congratulations to all of you. So let's go ahead and look at these opportunities that we've got lined up today. So quick reminder, Target is hiring for this senior admin assistant position. They've got actually several different administrative roles. For those of you that have ever done office management, maybe you've done some sort of data entry for a company. If you're good in things like Microsoft Office, Microsoft Excel, you're just good with doing things like scheduling, sending out those emails, all the administrative duties that you kind of probably do on a day-to-day basis. This is going to be the job for you. Yes, it is fully remote. This is like the location if you wanted to work for their HQ, but this is actually a fully remote position. And that's why it varies as far as the pay based on where you're located geographically. But this is going to pay up to $42.50 per hour. Now, again, we've got another position that is fully remote. This is the senior admin assistant under owned brands. Again, similar duties. That's sort of like email support, scheduling meetings, following up with people, all that sort of stuff. Same position, up to $42 an hour. Now, another position that we talked about was the senior cybersecurity specialist position. This was also remote, paying up to $30 per hour. And this is supporting the target.com sort of activity. So if you've ever received like a fraudulent alert that says, hey, someone may have made a purchase, we just want to confirm that this is you. You're kind of like that team that works on the back end to make sure that anything that's like red flagged gets like investigated on the back end. So we're making sure that people don't go into Target with someone else's credit card or shopping online at target.com, and buying all of these sort of frivolous transactions, making those transactions that they were not supposed to make. So if you've ever worked in customer support, technical support, maybe you've worked in fraud support, this is going to be perfect for you. Yes, they do provide training for this, and it's okay if you don't have a degree, because they will take a GED as long as you've got some customer service experience. So all of these resumes are already in your portal at paybump.com. We've done the resumes for you. Now, one more position I want to show you before we get into the Delta position. This company is called Imagine, okay? With Imagine, they say that they are focused on making an impact on healthcare. So it says, Imagine is laying the long-term foundations of a team that will create technologies that save lives and prevent human suffering. We're looking for exceptional people that want to have an impact on healthcare. So you don't have to have like a degree in healthcare or anything like that. They are more of a solutions and technology based company where they support healthcare workers and like healthcare software, things of that nature. So they've got several positions down here that are part-time, along with they've got some overnight positions. So what we want to take a look at today is going to be the Operations Support Associate. This is going to be Monday through Friday for daytime, but they also have a position that is weekends, and this is the overnight shift. So a bunch of you have said, Jazzy, I'm looking for something that's overnight. What do you have for me? Well, this is what we have. This is a Friday through Sunday shift that starts at 6 p.m. on Fridays, and it goes through Sunday. So with this position, they do offer you training. For both of these positions, they offer training, and training's going to be for 8 weeks long. Yes, they provide the equipment to you. So this is perfect if you are a little bit out of the whole workforce, if you haven't been there in a while and you're needing someone to kind of hold your hand, they do provide that training for you. Now, says you're going to be the day-to-day support for the Imagine's client or Imagine's clients. You may triage calls, you may do email and chat support from the customer facilities as well as the internal clinicians. So for me, because they talk about tracking things in the CRM system, it sounds like it's going to be a little bit of data entry with possibly some email support, and maybe you might have to do some phone support, but they talk about having you all do things related to electronic medical records, inputting information or extracting data from the electronic medical record systems for people that have referral programs. So again, there's a lot of data entry, inputting data, extracting data. They do provide the training for all of this, so you don't have to be a pro at it. Again, just have a GED. They are open to all of the United States. They're based in New York, so obviously they're open to New York as well. So make sure you apply for this. The pay for this is going to be up to $27 per hour based on your experience, where you're located. But again, this is a very beginner-friendly job, perfect for those of you that have kids at home and you're just looking for something that's going to give you some training and some flexibility in your work-life balance. Now, let's go ahead and look at the next position with Delta. Now, this position is going to be great for anyone that has that background in sales, or you've got vacation experience, kind of like that hospitality experience. This position is called the product owner position. Okay. So with this position, it says that they're looking for someone that's passionate about people, culture, and driving results. And let's take a look at what what you'll actually be doing. So it says the product owner for sales technology is going to lead some cross-functional efforts with the Delta Vacations strategic roadmap. So that's the team that when you go into the Delta website, you see all of these different vacation destinations. They're going to kind of be building out the product launch behind what you see on the website. So if you've ever worked in like Agile, if you've ever done product management, you've ever had to do any sort of technical support that supports the launch of a new product or a migration of some product, or if you've got sales experience, if you've done any sort of lead support testing, quality assurance testing, all of that QA, that QAT, this is going to be perfect for you. Now, from my understanding, after doing some research, you would have a pay range of 127 to about 162,000. And I do want to point out that the location is Atlanta or virtual. So you don't have to physically be in the Atlanta headquarters. They do open up their positions to virtual, especially if you're a good candidate, if you interview well. So yes, we've done the resume for this position as well. Congratulations to all of you that have landed the positions. I am so proud of all of you. So go ahead and check out those interview videos because a lot of these recruiters will move very quickly. And as we always like to say, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Oh,